Okay, I had to. I have the hat, okay? So why wouldn't I wear it for this video? Oh shoot, you can see the stupid string. You can't make a video about One Piece without wearing the hat, okay? It's not like I was him for Halloween or anything. No big deal. No big deal. Okay, so wow, I can't speak for this video. I am so excited for no, I can't adjust this hat. I've been so excited for this new season to come out. Okay, so I started One Piece last summer, right? Last July. And currently I am watching I'm in Dressrosa, so please no spoilers beyond that. It's a great arc. I'm really enjoying it so far. So I did watch the One Piece live action season 1 like right after I finished the Arlong Park arc, and I was like I have to see this live action now. And I loved it. It is really cheesy though. Like some of it is very cheesy. Some of the acting is like, "Oh, okay," but like it's so well done. It's so meticulously detailed, and the casting is so good, and I was just so excited for season 2. And it's great. Like every season 2 is season 1 times 100. They just put everything into season 2, and it was so well done. But that doesn't mean it was 100% perfect, because there are some things I have to say. There's some things I want to point out, starting with some of the things that they reveal very, very early on. So, of course, if you haven't seen One Piece anime or the show, there are spoilers in this video. So they're setting up season 2, Baroque works, to Crocodile, right? And that's great. Season 2 is very much like a stepping stone. So it's a lot of little arcs in one season, and I think they were all pretty well done. My favorite arc was probably Logue Town and the episode with Laboon. And in the oh my god. My thoughts are racing. So in Logue Town, at the very end of the episode, they reveal Dragon saving Luffy, right? But not only do they reveal Dragon, I mean he's in the arc, but they reveal Sabo, which I knew that Sabo was still alive even before I saw season 2, and even before I saw Dressrosa. But it's coincidental because the part I'm at in Dressrosa, he was just revealed that he was still alive. So when I also watched the live action season 2 and saw that Sabo was there in the background with Dragon, I was like, what is he doing here? Not even Ace has been revealed, let alone Sabo. They just put him in there like it's okay. I don't think that's okay. Okay, it doesn't really matter because you have no idea who that is. If you're only watching live action, you've got no clue who that is. But what makes me mad is that Ace is introduced way before Sabo is ever revealed. Sabo is a character that doesn't get introduced until the end of Marineford, and the end of that arc. That's 500 episodes into the anime. You don't even know that Luffy has a third brother. So it's like, look, I get it. The live action version has to do things a little differently because time time is not on their side. One Piece is a long show and they have to fit in so much. And I just found that showing Sabo is very like, why? Like I get it's like an Easter egg, but I think it kind of is like, but you haven't even introduced Ace. So I was kind of shocked by it. I was so taken aback. But luckily I already knew he was alive, so I didn't get spoiled in any way. It just kind of threw me by surprise. Now where the live action does it revealing things too early well is when Brooke appears, and I was so excited. He is perfectly casted. Brooke's casting is amazing. I love it. Everything with Laboon, it was I think that was well done because in this case, I think it's more appropriate. Like it makes sense to show Laboon's story. You have no idea who Brooke is gonna be, right? You have no idea he's relevant later on. And you can make the same argument for Sabo, but Sabo was put in there without context. You don't know what his purpose is. Even I don't know what his purpose is either because I haven't even gone that far in the anime. So don't spoil that. Don't spoil that for me in the comments. Don't do that. It's just like, maybe, I think I saw another video saying like Sabo was put in there because they'll probably never get that far in live action, so they put him in because it's a nod to him and probably what an important character he is. Even I don't know. There's still so much I don't know. Speaking of other things I didn't know, Sanji's backstory. I had no I had no idea that he would cook for his mom and that she was sick. And you might be thinking like, Gia, that's such a minor that's such a minor detail. It really doesn't matter if you know that early or beforehand. But the thing with One Piece is every single bit of information, even if it's something so simple as Sanji used to cook for his mom. Well, I didn't know that, okay? I didn't know he used to cook for his mom. And then she got sick and died. Okay, I didn't know that. That's lore that I don't even know. So, I get it though. They put it in because he's taking care of Nami, who was sick. So, it kind of makes sense. There was a reason why they put it in, but I didn't know that. And I am taking it personally. I know it's stupid. It's stupid to get mad about it. But Sanji is like my favorite character, so I didn't like learning about that, not from the anime. Even if it is just him cooking for his mom. I don't know anything about Sanji's backstory, and now I know. Another thing that they hint at in the live action is, so when Kureha is like, oh, remember, she says Gold D Roger. And then the other guy is like, you mean Gold Roger? And she's like, haha, is that what he's called these days? And I was like, I don't know what that means. What's the difference? I don't. And then they bring up the will of D. Like, I still don't know what that means. Don't tell me. Don't tell me what that means. I'm just telling you I don't know what it means. And I'm mad about it. Because One Piece is so long and I'm almost there. Not really. I'm actually like half. Dressrosa is kind of, it's a little more than halfway, but that's where I'm at. I get that the live action has to reveal things earlier because time is not on their side. I know that they're filming season 3, and I'm so excited for Alabasta because Crocodile, great casting. You know what's funny about the actor that's playing Crocodile? You want to know where I know him from? Deal or No Deal. Deal or No Deal Island. He's the host. It's so funny. I was like, that's the host of that show. Hey, he's gonna be a great crocodile. I already know it. And speaking of great castings, I made a list of the best castings. Number 1 best casted is Robin. Perfect. She's perfect. Number 2, Vivi is great. The actress they chose is great. I think she's very charming, charismatic. You care about her. Yes. 3, Smoker. Smoker's so good. Mr. 3 is spot on. He's exactly how I would imagine him live action. Kureha is also so good. I think she's maybe even better in the live action. Hot take. Number 6, Brooke. I mentioned that. And 7, Crocodile. I also made a list of, okay, there's only 2 things that I didn't think were the casting was spot on. So when Chopper is a big new character this season. When he is transformed in his bigger muscular way, I like that they actually use a costume and practical effects with makeup. I actually do like that. I can't lie and say it's perfect because it is a little wonky, but I get why they went for the real effects, and I'm kind of okay with that. The thing that bothers me more though is Chopper's voice. I'm pretty sure is dubbed over the guy speaking. So Chopper is voiced by a woman, and I think in Japanese he's also voiced by a woman, but when it comes to a woman voicing Chopper, I get that he's supposed to be young and kind of like a child, but I just can't really get over it. She's doing a great job though, but I can't really get over the it's a woman voicing Chopper. So that's very minor. It really doesn't matter. I think Chopper's CGI looked great. He looks great. And there's a lot of him in there. I was thinking it was gonna be too expensive for Chopper to be there. But he's there quite a lot. There's a whole episode dedicated to him and the doctor, so it's good. That's nice. And there was something else. Overall, I think the castings are pretty great. Like, I'm so excited to see season 3, more Crocodile, more Smoker. Wait, I just remembered. So Tashigi, you can tell me if I'm wrong, but in the live action, Robin approaches Tashigi to join Baroque Works, and I'm like, why? That doesn't I'm pretty sure that does not happen in the anime. Like, why would they even hint at Tashigi joining Baroque Works? She would never betray Smoker. Like, even if she feels inferior to him, she would never betray him. That kind of blew my mind that they would even hint at her switching sides. So I was like, oh my god, like, no, what? That doesn't make sense. Tashigi would never do that. That's what I was gonna say. Like, she wouldn't switch sides. I can't wait to see Mr. 2, Ace. Oh my god, and what about Karu? Are we gonna see Karu? Probably. Anyway, I really liked season 2. It was great. I mean, everyone is just so good at what they do, and I hope we don't have to wait 3 years for season 3. I I'm just gonna enjoy One Piece. Yeah, I. Anyways, that's the end of this review. I hope you like my hat. Thank you for watching. Peace.